Hello everybody. Welcome to Community Call. Yeah, we are. Let's wait for people to join. So if you're in here, love to see y'all. Say hi in the chat. So we wait for a little bit for more people to come and and I win GMB. Set screen. This is Community Call. Okay. Hope you all see the slide. So today is the last community call of June. We will spend some minutes talk about what were win of the weeks, our plan. I think, but also I want to spend some time talk about like H1 as well. So actually, so we have 6 months. The last 6 months we do something, and I really want to say you guys kind of like my short report on the first half of 2025 and where are we going in the second half of 2025. So we'll wait for a few minutes for people to come and I will explain to you guys all the things that we have done and what's the future look like. Hello, David. I realize that you're one of the most consistent people joining the call. Thank you very much, David. You know, as a person who had to host a call, it's very frustrated to talk to the screen. And I'm very delighted to see anyone go to the stream and say GM. So again, David, GM. So how is Matcha.fan doing? David, how is doing? We wait a little bit, 21 people. I will wait a little bit, few minutes for more to come. We're still upgrading. So what is your next step, David, for Matcha.fan? I see that the game, the music, the gameplay, everything is solid. What is your next step? Are you going to join the oh, you contact many NFT and boom. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It is possible for me. Let's say if I log in with my wallet address and then I have one NFT, is it possible for me to choose my NFT as, let's say, avatar? Like, let's say I'm Howard Monkey and I join your game. Can I see my avatar as a monkey in your game? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I did play a game that so the idea of the game I think like maybe 1 or 2 years back. So when CNFT is on a new is a new thing. So what I do is that I buy the NFT. They have a NFT collection, and I buy the NFT. And if I hold, let's say, one NFT, I go to the website, and actually each of the NFT is a maze map. So when I log into the game, I will see the maze. I mean the maze. Like I have to go through a maze, and the maze will be different based on my NFT. It's look very fun. Yeah. Uh, we can talk about funding and everything in the next week, right? I see your project, your product. You got users, everything is very solid. So maybe time to talk about funding and everything next week. So yeah, I got 58 people in the call. That's a great time to start doing uh call. Just start doing the call. Wait me a little bit. Uh, okay, let's do it. So agenda today will be easy. Will be win of the week and upcoming event. So let's go to the win of the week. Okay, the first win of the week is look back our win in May. Actually, I should do that like way back because now it's 26. It kept like end of June already, but I public May 2025. It's my bad. Do it too late. Yeah, but we have a lot of thing in May. I mean, if you open the article in here, it's way too long. I don't realize how long it is until I kept like uh make everything together today. So let me maybe is it worthwhile for me to go through the May report with you so we can see what we are doing because it's a lot of thing, guys. It's a lot of thing. I don't think that we have so many things happen in May like that. No, it should be. How can I see my article? Okay, see my article in here. May. Okay, I will say the screen. Stop screen. Invite. Set screen again and choose. Okay, let's go through this. So it's monthly recap May 2025. So May 2025 was a big month for us because we have like last month before that we finished our summer camp, first summer camp in Da Nang, and then we have everybody is crazy for the breakout because we have the deadline for breakout is 16th of May, right? So everything we do in the month is for the breakout. So we highlight a bunch of team in here, and we also have the Solana tour started in Hanoi with Janji Dao, with Kevin, and us. Actually, a sad thing is like Kevin is going to go to the UK to study, so we have to say goodbye to him for a while. Yeah, but with him on the luck, I think he's going to. Today is like last. Today is going to be July. I think he's going to fly maybe end of July or something. So yeah, we are going to lose our talent to the UK. That's Kevin from Genji Dao, and you might know that Kevin is also one of the organizer for Journey to the West in the Summit side event. So in May we have Build on Circle. So we work with Circle. We have few workshop with them, and we have a lot of builders coming there. So we have workshop in Ho Chi in Hanoi, in Ho Chi Minh, in Da Nang as well. More than 100 developers join the workshop, and we also have workshop in different university. Thanks to Vivek, we have workshop in Vietnam National University in Ho Chi Minh City. We have hackathons in international university as well. So lot of workshop on different topic in infrastructure, on gaming. We also, for the first time in May, we have the first time have some conversation with the Nang government. It actually time flies so fast. I thought that it has been few months, but actually it's very new. We just have a workshop. We have just have a activity with them back in May. Actually, just last month, we talked to them how like what is infrastructure in the city and how blockchain can have. Everything just start last month, and fast forward now we already in deep conversation with them and kind of like in the conversation how what is the exact I mean detailed implementation of blockchain in Da Nang and in Vietnam. I mean in general. We also bring some of the, let's say, famous people to the hub. You can see realize that it's a shark in here, and we see bring the whole what is that the whole. This is from Swinburne University in Da Nang, and they visit the hub. Oh yeah, we have like everything in May. We focus on the breakout hackathons. A lot of practice, a lot of practice. I can tell you, it's nearly like 150, 170 times everybody pitch. And yeah, and we start the career development session in May. Of course we have community call and we have the summer camp. Yeah, the summer camp in May is kind of like the continue of the summer camp we have in April. Now it's not like prepare for the hackathon anymore because this summer camp start in 26th of May, but it's kind of like the continue, and also to choose the team to join the 2020 pitching event in the summit. So a lot of things happen in May. We have so many projects, and we have so many talent that get activated in May. I can tell you some example. Like we got Five Stack started in maybe a few months ago, and in May they start get customer, and they start growing. We have other things like we have Thành Lê from LP Agent. I think they get all the traction and everything. They started around April or something. So summer is really the time that they start to shine, and other team in here as well. So yeah, and we also have the Human of Solana, the builder story rolling out in May, and yeah, startup camp, a lot of things happen in here. So yeah, May is a big deal for Super Team Vietnam, and also June as well. So we will going to have uh, the June report in the next few days. So yeah, that is the first win. We kind of like uh, see what we done in we'll see what we done in May, and that is the first win. The second win is like we welcome our new member of Super Bean Vietnam. So we welcome four new member. Let me go through eight of them. So let lady first. Let's talk about Irene and Jet, and then Nguyen and Mohan. So Jet is, let's put it this way. I'm very surprised that she's not a member. I'm kind of like, what happened? She's one of the key person for the game jam last year, and she bring like her experience in both Web3 and mobile is immensely. She was working for Kyber, so her Web3 expertise is undisputable. She also worked for a mobile company to distribute mobile game app in Southeast Asia. So she's have a lot of connection in Web2 as well. I'm very surprised that she's not a member. So I kind of like, okay, I have to onboard this lady ASAP. But then we have the submit. You know what? She's kind of like have us to go through all of the paperwork and everything, so we can organize the submit in Da Nang without any problem with the government side. It's just like crazy. A lot of work happens. See the women behind the scene. See the one that behind the scene. 100%. I just sit there and watch she do the things. I mean, like amazing. And uh, it's even more unbelievable that she actually had her wedding before the summit, and she didn't have the she didn't have the honeymoon because they want to like stick with all of the event. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, if you in here, I really want to give a big win to Jet, and a big thanks to Jet as well. She's the super woman like we ever have in the community. So have to onboard her ASAP. It doesn't make sense to me to not onboard such talent. So yeah, so we officially onboard Jet into the community, and now she's working for Copin with this Decentral Lab, and now they have a accelerator program, and we really want to like, okay, when we churn our startup from Super Team Vietnam, maybe Decentral Lab and the accelerator program can take those startup and invest in them as well. Of course, if the two see the synergy. So yes, that's how we are going to move forward to work with Jet. But also she's a rising star in Da Nang. I mean, she's a rising Web3 leadership in Da Nang as well. So yeah, welcome Jet to the community. The second person that we onboard this month is Irene. So Irene, she is a very talented designer. I think I start to know her back in February when she won the design bounty for Super Team Vietnam, and everything you see, literally everything you see on the format, on the text, on the design here, on the idea behind it is actually from her. So Irene is a very talented designer. She designed everything. And actually, if you go to the submit and you wear the submit merch, so the submit merch is actually coming from her. The tote bag, the t-shirt, or even the what is that the scarf as well. Everything is Irene design. So she's a very talented designer. The creative force behind Super Team branding and Solana Submit Swap. So she's a top tier designer for any Solana project. If you are a new project, if you are a Solana project and you want to find a designer, DM her. So her information is in here. The second two person I want to invite this month is Nguyen and Mohan. So if you join the submit, you see all of the pin thing in submit. Actually, submit is 3 days, but maybe 70% of the third day is all about the pin. And the mastermind behind that is Nguyen. I think this is like these guys they have real photo, but Nguyen he is an AI one, and I think he's older than me. I'm sorry, Nguyen, but he's older than me. This is like not doing not doing justice to the photo. Anyway, he's a brilliant guy behind all of the Web3 Depin movement with Super Team Vietnam. The summit event, the Depin house. We have the house of Depin in Solana Summit. Also the Depin Summit. Everything is on him, and also one of the event in Dubai before that as well. So yes, he's the one that behind all the pin movement in Super Team Vietnam, and I think soon we will announce him as the pin lead in Super Team Vietnam. Every event we have around the pin will be around him. The third person, and he's also the co-founder of Inferix GPU and also a veteran Web2 founder as well. The third person I'm lovely to invite into our community is Mohan. So Mohan stay in Da Nang. I think start from February, and he actually started Solana like 4 years ago. Move around several chains, and now he's like come back to Solana and working on Solana. He's a rare developer when he can actually understand many chains, and his project is very interesting. He realized that okay, now people win. Where is a real user? Real users is in Solana. But where are developer in Solana, but sometimes developer on other chain. So how you make Solana as the home chain, so developer can have user can stay in Solana but can use application from other chain without problem. Think about it, it would be amazing. It's kind of like all blockchain come to one. Like I'm a Solana user. I use Solana in a facility. I can use wallet like Phantom, Soulflare, or even in the future I can have web app wallet like LaserKit. But then I can use application, let's say from Aptos, from Sui, from any other chain, without knowing that, without have to switch to bridge or everything. I just go to the website, open the website, and then I can use Solana Phantom wallet or Soulflare or LaserKit and use that chain without knowing that is applic the app from any other chain. Which is, I mean, if we can do this, we win. I mean, we win forever, right? Because users like the winner is the one that keep on the user, and he's going to keep user stay in Solana, and user can stay in Solana and can use application in any chain. Zig is like sick. If you can remember that we are onboarding this month. So welcome Jade, Irene, Nguyen, and Mohan. The win number 3 is, you can see in here, is NFT. It's art. So yeah, that's a movement that we are doing with Drift and Elander. So we unlock CNFT. We explain to people what is CNFT, what is Elander, and yeah, so that is so yeah, you see from the event we have people coming learning CNFT and everything. So we want the message is that Super Team Vietnam is not only, you see, we are not only developer, not only like lame business things or lame technology thing. We also about art and culture. So gradually we're doing in that. So kudos to, I see Kevin in here, see Lyman in here, Han Jay in here. Kudos to all of this guy. That also Enso Fight team in here as well. So kudos to all of this guy to pull off this event. And also we have Janji Dao, session number 5 of semester 2. This is the effort to, again, this is Kevin, doing very good job on board more and more people in Web3 with the Web3 starter pack. And yeah, again, we are very sorry to say goodbye to him. Maybe end of next month we go to the UK to study. Win number 4 is we kicks off Game Jam 2. So what is Game Jam 2? Game Jam 2 is an kind of like accelerator program. When you come to that, go to the Game Jam 2, you join Discord server and you learn about how to do game on Solana. We have playbooks, we have support and everything for you to do that. Uh, I is that a mistake that we should have the website for the Game Jam 2 in here? So let me do it. We have Solana Game Jam in here. This is the website. So let me paste the website in here and highlight it. No, not highlight it. Show it on here. Yeah. So go to this website. Go to Solana Game Jam 2. If you are building in Game Jam, join Solana Game Jam. Okay, and we are going to go back to this topic again next week when we do the Solana build the Solana camp in Ho Chi Minh City. We will talk about game again, and it's going to be a big thing in the Solana camp next week. Win number 5 is the weekly text sharing. So yesterday, literally yesterday, uh, we have on finality team sharing about their service, about how to read information in Solana easier. They also have giveaway to our community. So kudos to VE to organize this event and also to on finality team to spend time with our community. Win number 6 is the winner for the Colosseum Wiki track. So we have we have FaceTag, we have Gaian, and we have blockchain cross remittance from Kevin, another Kevin. So you might already know about FaceTag, which is MPC wallet have developer to make the wallet more secure when you use blockchain, which is like it is not a normal wallet like Phantom or Solflare, but it's like you can design a let's say a server, a custom rule for you. So when you use let's say I'm a developer, I won't have some rule like for example I go only do certain things on my computer. I don't want to see things coming from other computer, which is like a red flag to me that I've been compromised. Things like that. So that is from FaceTag. It's going to help you easily set up MPC. But hey, I'm noob in here. So if you go to the camp next week, you will see T and FaceTag team help you to set how to set up a Web3 project properly with the system. And the good news is I will ask them to do some free trial to you. So stay tuned next week. But Tease is they win the first prize in the Wiki track. The second prize go to Gaian. Yeah, because the reason is obvious, right? Good product and also very the good synergy with Wiki Bank as well. But the third winner is actually surprised me. I got a call with Kevin recently, and he's now a product manager in a bank in Australia, bank in Ho Chi Minh City. So we have another talent join the community. Kudos to Kelvin for the product, and I think we kind of like have another talent to activate in here. So welcome Kevin to the like he's in the community for a while, but now we will have more chance to have him go to the stage maybe in the future to share about what happened in the bank industry because like it's like when we use blockchain as a technology, we really need someone have product experience in different vertical to tell us how blockchain can have. And now we have someone as a PM in the bank can come and tell us like this is the gap, and this is how we can do things. So again, this is amazing. So I think that is the essential of own super team kind of like activation. We activate, I mean, own of active super team event. We find talent and we activate talent. So yeah, fire jam in here, guys. I'm happy. I'm fire jam in here. Win number 7 is big win for Laser Kid and Jerry Johnny. So this is my actually my Twitter post. The win from Laser Kid in here is actually they finished my so a few months ago they have several grant from Super Team Vietnam, and then the grant from Foundation to build a very good technology as well. But they finished all of the obligation to Super Team Vietnam grant. I feel like okay now they have like I can know what they are doing, but I can no longer kind of like see what they are doing anymore because they out of my reach now. They like from the idea from the idea that we share in late January, and now it's late June. How many months? 5 after 5 months from idea to something concrete. and have some money to build it through production. And already on testnet, already have like 30D app integrated 100 around 100 developer using the SDK, which is amazing. Like seeing something from the idea to final product is you have to experience it, man. If you in the super team community, we really want you to have a chance to experience it, like to see things from idea to reality. It's amazing. It's a journey. It's an amazing journey. So yeah, so that is how I write this, and yeah, and we hope that in the coming month we have more team like later kid, which is I will share with you later on this call about my second half of 2025, how super team is moving. Not only like how I want to do that, but also the member community. I share that with the member communities. I think we agree with that, and now we move on with that. So I will kind of like will do it in here. And win number 8 is congratulations to Gaian and Enso5 for the week win. And now they are joy force with Penera Penrena, which is a big payment company, PayFi company in Solana ecosystem. So yeah, that's a win number 8. So let me go through the upcoming event before I go to the second half of no. I think I will share with you guys what happening with the first half of 2025 and what is my plan for the not my plan but the super team plan for the second half of 2025. When share slide so okay. I think you see it already. So this is my uh, H1 report, and yeah, so this is my H1 report and also H2 strategy as well. So what is the H1 report? So what is my strategy before we start the first 6 months of 2025? So before we start the first 6 months of 2025, the idea is very simple. We have a guideline because me and also many people in Super Team, we have been joined countless Solana hackathons, and we don't really want to ask people to join hackathon, join like Super Team activation, and build random thing again. It's just waste of talent. So we come up with like let's do some idealist. Let's do an idealist, which is can you see the idealist? Oh, the idealist is not here, but I will pause the idealist again in the chat. So this is kind of like the originality of many things in here. So it is this. It is this. So 6 months ago, we come up with the idea list of what to build thing because the idea that we cannot let people to do random thing again and again. So we have the list, we build the list, we promote it, we ask builder to apply it, and then we activate local builder to build it. So we have weekly technical workshop, we have 7-day builder camp, whereas now we have Solana camp, 2 Solana camp in Da Nang, and 1 is coming in Ho Chi Minh City, and we have ad hoc events with partner and everything to activate this. And we kind of like use the Colosseum Hackathon as a checkpoint because everything we do it so people will enjoy the final hackathon in here. And we use the Solana Summit to attract international talent. Because if we want to make the increase the quality of builder in Vietnam, there's we can do the education ourselves, but it will be better if we can import our talent. Think about football. I actually was inspired by Vietnamese national football team. Kind of like we stuck with the idea that we only want Vietnamese to play in that team, but later on we realized that if we want to improve our player, maybe we can import. Uh, so yeah, that is my idea. No, not my idea. What that is the idea that we learned from the national football team. So that is the roughly the plan, and we have the idealist, the grand and bounty, and the workshop, everything to kick it off, and we have all the big event in here. We have so many small event. I think we should have around 100 event in the last 6 months. A lot of event, I can tell you, a lot of event. Like we have around 0.8 to 1 event per day in a month. cap like that, it's a lot of work. And then we have like big four event in here and see what happened. So the impact is that we have 70, uh, 37 teams, 37 projects submit to the hackathon. Actually, the team that we kind of like have a big impact is around 42. You can see the report in here in our Twitter. Uh, we have 5 teams, which is like we work with them, but we don't submit it with different reasons. That is okay. We are okay with that because our purpose is support every team that go to Vietnam and go to our activation event. So then the win is like we got Laser Kid got around 100,000 for, like, we got some money. Okay. Oh, I cannot say the number. Later Kid got some money from the foundation to keep building. Diane got some valuation. Angel Round, FaceTime won a lot of money. Win, I think it's like few dozen K to keep building. And T now he's going to T is like full-time founder and building FaceTime. We have Dark.gg win a lot of things in Sonic Hackathons, and they are going from underdog to kind of like now they are kind of like established project in the ecosystem. And we have other projects with good traction and revenue and user like LP Agent, Masquad, Wi-Fi, and Qtip eSIM, We Network, Matter.fun, so many projects. And I think we kind of like do a calculation and we find out that 25%, 25% of everyone who work with Super Team and through that 4 months period got something, like either present in a big event for investor to the investors to get a chance for fundraising. Either they win some hackathons. Even the Colosseum hackathon result is not there yet. They win other things. They got grant and everything. So yeah, father got something. And Super Team Vietnam, we gave away around 120,000 to multiple teams, startup to run a multi-program, and our GDP in the first 6 months is around 600,000. So yeah. Um, so we also have impact in media policy, like we have maybe 3,000 participation in Submit and more than 50 side event in the Submit. We have 2 Solana Camp with more than 100 participants each, and we appear on mainstream media. And now we are working with Da Nang City and Ministry of Science and Technology to advise on blockchain policy. We advise on various things, but we focus on real world asset tokenization and payment as well. So this is for Da Nang. So yeah, so what is my actual strategy? So I want to open the top of funnel through Facebook because now most we do is on Twitter. So my next 6 months when we expand to Facebook, and we still have the idealist, we still have the startup playbook, we build it more thoroughly, and now we again grant and bounty and workshop to ask people to let people know about it and do it. We use the Colosseum Hackathon as checkpoint as well, but now we're going to do like double down more on the camp. So this is something, if you follow Super Team Vietnam, this is something you want to take note. We're going to have the camp in Ho Chi Minh City June, so obviously next Monday, so 6 day, and a camp in Hanoi from July 28th to August 2. So why? Because this camp like when overlap with the GM Vietnam. So you see, we intentionally do this so it's overlap with GM Vietnam. So if you join the camp, and actually we not only have the camp, we have other activity in Hanoi as well, which is on mobile and Depin. We expand into other vertical, and it's in Hanoi. So if you win it, you win on this, I think we can bring you to GM and other event. Because remember, we just announced that we cohorts with conviction in August 9. So if you win something in the 2 camp, we will feature you in both GM and the conviction. So yeah, that is our plan. We kind of like use event at checkpoint to make our star shine. And then we have the Solana camp again in Da Nang, August 25th to August 30. Then we're going to have so why we do it? So we do it because we're going to have the Vietnam Startup Village around September 22nd to 28th. We do it because the Colosseum submission is around maybe end of October. The time in here is not like announced yet, but around that time. So we have like four camp, three camp, and one startup village, which is like more broader event. When we invite more international friends, international talent, we have like more media and everything to the startup village. This is kind of like a bigger camp, like more elaborate. So we have 4 time for you to build. If you build in Super in Vietnam, so we prepare 4 checkpoint to you. One checkpoint in Ho Chi Minh City in next week. The next checkpoint is end of July. Next checkpoint is end of August. Another checkpoint in September. So we are very well prepared for the Colosseum Hackathon on October 30 around that time. And we also have accelerator partner like Foundation Venture and the Center Lab to invest in you. So if you are building startup, we are prepared for you. So I make a joke with my friends like doing super team is very much a agriculture things. Twice a year we do the seeding, and then we have the heyday by like even it is June, May, June, or October, November. So yeah, and we aim for Solana Economic Zone in Da Nang in second half of 2025. It is like very hard to do. Um, so what is Solana Economic Zone? Basically, we want to work with the government and figure out detailed policy. So startup can go there and do something with blockchain, with the local policy and everything set set up for them. I originally I don't want to say this with the community because I don't know if I can do it. It's a lot of work and it's gonna be really busy. But I realized that the only way for me to make commitment because I'm lazy. The only way for me to make commitment is actually publicly tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, that is my commitment. This is the strategy for the next 6 months. That's what we are going to do. So guys, like war time again for Super Team Vietnam, and it's going to be war time again for everyone who builds startup. So like we are relentlessly until like we have startup success and everything. Like so yeah. So that is the plan for the playbook for the next 6 months. Yeah, that is my playbook. Yeah, thank you Long very much for the SEC in Da Nang. We have to really figure out what it is. And actually we want to maybe do SEC in other region as well, but let's say let's take Da Nang as an example. So yeah, if you have any question, anything, any comment, just put it on it on the comment. I will mention that. uh, I will like maybe keep the screen in here to say a little bit about what we are doing with the bounty and everything right now. If you go to earn.superteam.fund, or maybe let me do it. Present earn.superteam.fund. Go to the bounty. Okay, I will say this and really hope that I can get your attention. So if you go here, you see that we have several like bounty running in Super Team Vietnam. We have the tokenized Web2 marketplace in Southeast Asia, which is like about due in one day, and we have 78 submission. Amazing, crazy. Thank you, the whole community, Super Team community. So I will have like 78 submission to go through. That's amazing. That's what I asked for. So we crowdsource the idea of like what we can tokenize in Web2 marketplace in Southeast Asia. So we have a bunch of idea for our builder to think about. That's great. But this is going to due soon, so I'm not going to talk about it. Uh, Not about the Web2 M&AS either, but maybe we want to talk about this one. Share your vision for policy blockchain in Vietnam. So this is one of the things that we are doing right now. This bounty will last for another 16 days. So as we working with the government, I realize that I might not be the best person to do this. Maybe we can do strategy and everything, but there should be someone that work with the policy maker in here, have experience, real experience with policy maker, and see how when we do things efficiently. Because sometimes I just don't understand how the power structure work, who to talk to, and say what. I'm just an engineer, guys. In the end of the day, I'm just engineer. Uh, so so we have this bounty, and I'm expecting more submission in here, especially from people who have policy policy background. Let's say you work for you work for NGO before, I'm happy if you come here and do the try this. If you work for, let's say, multinational company before, like I said, you work for Microsoft or Google or Facebook, and you do policy advocacy for them in Vietnam before, I'm happy to have your submission in here. If you work for UN, obviously, or you work for maybe some embassy in Vietnam, and of course some embassy in Vietnam, they should have someone on the politics team that talk to policymaker in Vietnam. So yeah, that is a background I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone with that background to do some of the, like, do some research on Solana and how what we are doing, and tell me what should we do. And then maybe after this, I can go after you. I mean, I'm sure for sure I will go after you if you submit that and ask you to maybe have a bigger grant, 3 to 6 months. It's up to you. Actually, it's up to you to work with super team community or find out what we need, and do the policy advisory for us and for the government. So that is this bounty. I'm really desperate now, guys. I'm desperate now. So please help me share this to whoever you think that is fit to this mission. That's one thing. The second bounty that we are running right now is actually very interesting. I have this conversation with multiple people right now. So this submission, this bounty is last for more than a month. Plenty of time for you to think about it. Uh, this is a token 2022 transfer hook tradable on Solana AMM. So basically, what happened in here is, if you really like work with the enterprise and work with policymaker, you realize that they have like, I have no problem with blockchain. Blockchain is fine. I never say that you guys are bad. The only thing think is bad is you have to complain to AML, like anti-money laundering, because it makes sense, right? And I don't want to spend money for terrorists as well. So they just want KYC. I mean, not even KYC. You just want to like find out who who is the bad actor that should not do certain things. That's all. They don't even need their customer name. They don't care. If you really work with the policymakers, and you realize that they are they just don't care much about like who doing the transaction, because they do not need that information, and that information, if they have, it actually a burden to them as well, because they have to like safeguard that information. But they want let's say whitelist or blacklist, so they want to prevent like people to do bad thing. That's all. Because if people do bad thing and some damage is done, they go to the government and complain. That's why they need AML. That's all. And to do that, you in Solana, you have the technology is token 2022 with transfer hook to do that. But the bad thing now, I know like a lot of tech guys tell me, and I totally agree that there's a lot of security concern with token 2022. That's why right now token 2022 with transfer hook is not tradable on every major AMM Solana, Radium, Oka, Metera, all of them. Actually, like the node in here is actually they are tradable on Oka, but the hook is it's not even like whitelisted. The hook must include in the code of the Oka program, which is like not to me. If they want to support new transfer hook, they have to review the code and everything. Oh, this is like why they do it. I have no idea. However, right now, if you build a token 2022, which is like compliant to enterprise and to the government to satisfy all the need, which is like I think it's just reasonable, because we can have all the SPL token for whatever we want. But we should have like maybe we have in the real world we have other people with other needs as well. So on chain is inclusivity, not exclusivity, right? So we can serve that need because they will bring a lot of money on chain, a lot of liquidity on chain as well. But now there's no major MEM support that, so there's two way for you to go in here. If you are very ambitious, build a new AMM. And I think maybe this is a time for you to try to build a new AMM. Why? Because the major one that the support, and you see, if you are like me, you like someone see the validity of like building a token that satisfy all the anti money laundering rule, then maybe Yeah, be a new AMM, or you can patch or extend the existing AMM to do this thing. So yes, this is a big deal. To me, this is a very big deal because if you do this, it make my life easier when I talk to the regulatory. Also, they will use you as well. They will use you. Think about it. Like $1 billion will go to on-chain liquidity, and they need a place to stay, right? They cannot stay in Radium, Okame, Terra, whatever right now because they are not supporting token 2022 with transfer hook. They support token 22 without transfer hook, but if the token have transfer hook, then it cannot support. So think about it. If you build something right now that support this, maybe in the future you are the parking lot of like $1 billion. So yeah, that is interesting. So this is kind of like the thing we win. I will remind you guys all again in the camp next week. But this is something we really think this is what we want to see. Do you want to submission to include current and future logger? Uh, I think it's okay. It's up to you. Like the submission, it's up really up to you. I want to see like your original talk. I mean, I use AI on this a lot, so I know when you kind of like use AI in here and generate random things. To include current and future gap is up to you because I know this is a lot of work. For every time we have an SEZ, I talk to the Pharmacity team, and every time they do one event like that, it takes 3 to 4 months of work. I know it's a lot of work if you have like go into that problem. So this bounty in the for the this bounty for the legal things, it's just like I want to see how you think. If you have the right background and you spend some time on this is okay. Like I'm not expert. Who am I to judge you? Have no idea. But I want to see your ingenuity. I mean to see your talent in here. So that's all. Yeah, and yes, that is the bounty that I'm kind of like asking right now for people to do, and we do it again. I will remind this again in the camp next week. So if you're in around Ho Chi Minh City, go to the camp next week, and we can talk about this in detail. So let me see if we have the agenda up. The agenda is not up yet, but I think we will send the. So just remove this. Stop screen. Send screen again. Okay. So again, this is the event. You go to the Solana Vietnam Solana Camp next week. We will talk about this a lot. Statistic and number is okay to include that too. Yeah, I mean anything. I'm few things I'm looking for again. I'm looking for someone with the right background because to be honest, I don't think, let's say I'm an engineer, never worked with a policymaker, and I can just jump in and know what to say. Let me tell you what. I'm I'm working with innovation center in Da Nang right now, but the innovation center they in a department of the city, and also they have like so actually they have to report to the department, right? But they also have to report to the city because they have like a center which is like on a task force on a specific thing, so they report to the city. But at the same time I realized that this is the kind of like a national innovation center, and they have to, I don't have no idea, maybe report, maybe like work with that top structure as well. So the guy in the innovation center, he had to report to 3 different things at the same time. Well, if I think about it, then it nuts to me because I don't know what to advise him because now we have to report to 3 bosses at the same time. So if you really work with policymaker before, maybe you know the structure, you know the dynamic, you know what to talk to and who to talk to. I did the same thing. I consult Super Team UK, and they tell me something totally different. In the UK, do not even talk to the government. And they say, no, we don't like, we do talk to government, but that is not who we talk to. We talk to the parliament. We talk to like lawmaker. It's someone else, not the government. The government is the one enforce it, not the one create the law. So we have different message to different people. When I finished the call with Super Team UK, I realized that holy shit, I have zero idea about policy maker and how they work. There's a lot of like dynamics that I don't understand in here because I'm not in politics at all. I'm not, and I'm happy to stay away from it. That's why I'm looking for someone with background. I don't think you can like an engineer or a startup founder. You say, okay, I love it. You jump into it and you do it. No, it's not that work. It's not work that way. You should know like the flow. You know the structure. Maybe again, example is like someone work for, let's say, embassy in here. Someone work for what is that, the MNC, multinational company, and do policy advocacy in here before, things things like that. This is not something like I just invent it overnight. I think it's like a little bit like difficult to do that. I'm a big big guy on like, if you don't know anything, just learn and do it. But yeah, but for this kind of thing, I really want to look for people with background. It make things much easier, so we don't have mistake that is irreversible when we talk the wrong thing to the wrong people. Uh, it will cost the community several years, even make we like lost our opportunity to do something big. So yes, that is what I mean. You can say whatever you want in the submission, but I really want to see your background. I really want to see why you are the person that fit to this. And then the rest is like how you serious you are, that you do like some um that you do your homework on blockchain, on Solana blockchain, and what we are good at, what we are bad at, and things like that. I hope that it answer your question. Maybe the first thing is like, if you have the right background, start do it. If you don't have the right background, you can do it. But my big question is like, why you? Because yeah, because again, this is something I don't have knowledge on. So I hope that I answer your question. This is not like, yeah, yeah. Okay. So again, wow, it's nearly like 55 minutes talk to a screen. Anyway, thank you very much for the question. I love the question. Without the question, I'm really talk to a screen. Uh, so yeah, the camp is next week, and we are going to run through all of the things that I'm rambling in here again and again. But in the camp, I will want to really to focus more like a lot of ideas need to be built. Like not only technical idea, but now I kind of like there's a lot of things that is like sometimes we think that is obvious, but we don't want to build because oh, there's a scary thing on the horizon, right? Let's say maybe I want to build a Vietnam stable coin, and someone say, no, you do that, you go to jail. I say, what about we build it on testnet, so we know all the operation, all the because maybe in the future, whoever you is already 1 hour. Yeah. Hope that you see everything. Yeah, yeah, whatever my message next week can be like a lot of things you can do. Just do it on testnet, and we can test run it. You can see how real thing works. Because a lot of time when I like people tell me that okay, there's no rule on real world asset tokenization yet, and no, it's about operation. Let me explain a little bit. So last week not last week, last month we built out a simple software for real world asset tokenization. And when we build that, we realize that oh, technically it's not simple. Operationally, it's not simple. You can think about okay, it's just like tokenize thing. No, tokenize something with expiration date it's very different with tokenize something. Let's say tokenize something with a very long expiration date is very different from tokenize something with short expiration date. It's different from something that will go to zero at a certain time. Like tokenize a event ticket, the price will go to zero the moment the concert happen. But maybe it's different. Maybe you say, okay, there's now you have a collectible things in here. So the nuance is very like very the again the devil is always in the detail. Who you can ask me who owes you fake money, but the thing is like you might have to try it, because now when you really try it, you find out that okay, it's not trivial to maybe build a stable pool, because building a stable pool on stablecoin is not that easy. And maybe you have to you now maybe you have the mathematics to calculate what is the minimum amount for you to maybe build a Vietnamese stablecoin. I don't know. I keep a thinking about it this morning, and I realized that okay, there's the I realized some scenario, and it's very like it's very complex. So again, it's not easy. Like everybody can talk about something, but not a lot of people really do it. So the thing that we encourage people to do is like if you have something that you think interesting that is like people don't do it because they're afraid of the law, do it on testnet. We can give the grant for you to do it, as long as you really do it and go to own the nuance of it, own the operational problem of it. Because think about it, even no one uses it in the future, but you go through all the learning, and you can write out all the learning. We take all the learning, and in the future, if the law like let you to do that, we can bring you that to the right people and let you do the things. Or let's say in a worst case scenario, Vietnam law is like too conservative, we cannot do that. But some country on the earth want to do that, then I can bring you to that country and you can do that. Think about it, it's, we are borderless in here. So the most valuable thing is the knowledge. That is what we are paying for you to do for yourself. So that is my message. I think I will go again. We deep dive again about that message next week when we have the camp. Um yeah. Okay. I think I still about the camp enough. So yeah. So if you want to try it, go to the camp. I got some questions. Is like, is there any money price for the camp? So far, right now, we don't have money price, because I think the real price in here is the knowledge you learn, you take away from the camp, not the money. And we also have like grant and bounty program, but it's the nuance in the camp. Of course, I want to avoid hackathon farmer. We have so many farmers in Web3, and farmer is not a bad thing. It's just a side product of a young industry. However, it's like we think we have different things to offer people rather than price. So if you want the price, sorry. If you only want the price, sorry, we don't have that. But if you want the knowledge, the building experience and everything, then we have. You will have all of the super team member with me, with everybody in there to work with you to really like build things that matters. So okay, it's 59 minutes. I will keep it here for question. Is there any else? Is there any question? Okay, so maybe there's no question. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and thank you Long Square Down, thank you Inugami, thank you Vivek, David, and B for all the question and the interaction. Before I'm off the stream, I want to say something personally, and I want to try. So last week I read a report. I read a post in Reddit, and they say that there's someone very curious, and they want to try it. Like if every time they go to the airplane, they will bought chocolate for the flight attendant to show like how they like just a little bit like gratitude. And I realized that life will be better if we show a little bit gratitude for each other like that. It's a little bit theory for me right now. And just like in the stream, right? Someone say GM in the stream, I feel much more happy when when just people just say EM. So I will try that. This is a promise to you. I will try. Oh, now I'm crazy. I'm being bring everything public to make me accountable for this. But I think we'll try that. I will try to may bring a little bit chocolate for the flight attendant on the flight to Ho Chi Minh City next this Sunday to see how things go on. And hope that if I will share with you my experience after doing this, and hope that I can have more GM or just say hello in the chat the next time we have the next time we have the call. Anyway, 1 hour. So thank you very much for coming and see you next time. Bye bye.